Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well today. We're going to be testing this e.l.f. Electric Mood Tove. She's a singer. This is the Glassy Skin Balm Ice Cold. And I'm excited to try this product because I've never tried a highlighter from e.l.f. And it's been a while since I actually have done makeup. I've already cleansed and prepped my skin. Continue with the e.l.f. products. We're going to try the Matte Putty Primer. And we're gonna see what this looks like and feels. So I've noticed that a lot of people say that they grab a little bit like this. Looks very white, by the way, and it's been a while since I've done makeup. I'm just gonna add it onto my oily areas, which are my cheeks, and just massage it around my cheeks very gently. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button to stay notified for future videos so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. And we're also going to use the Hangover Mist 3-in-1 Primer and Setting Spray. For foundation, we're going to be using the Lancome Skin Feels Good. This is on the shade A5W Almond. That's interesting. And we don't have a spatula, so we're just gonna apply it directly into the sponge. And because I'm blind, I'm gonna use a mirror. And it's been a while since I've done makeup, right, Amel? A while.
It has been a while. You actually started doing makeup before I did.
I know. That is wild. Let me go ahead and connect it with the mic. Alright, you guys, because I make it natural, I'm gonna show you how I actually make this more professional. And I'm gonna put the microphone right here. I hope you guys hear me well. And we were gonna apply the foundation, and that's the step that we are in right now. So let's see. This looks a little bit orangey, and I am still using very natural makeup. I usually don't wear a lot of makeup, and like the mouse said it, I started doing this YouTube for various reasons. Mostly because a lot of people would always ask us, right? When you're working in the beauty industry, a lot of people ask you, how do you do this? And a lot of the times people just run through everything, or it's just hard for a lot of people to even record themselves in front of the camera. So it was very easy for me to just do small tricks here and there for me in my own skin. This doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup. I would say that this is a very minimal and simple makeup for somebody on the go or any gentleman, because when I've done makeup for brides or beauty or Sweet 16, a lot of the gentlemen and a lot of the husbands or future husbands, they like to ask us, hey, can you do a quick touch up on us? And I'm always like, yeah, sure, why not? And men in general, some of them wear makeup, and that's completely normal. How does that look, then?
I think the skin looks fresh.
It looks very fresh.
I do think that the tone is a little bit ashy, and I think it's because of the sunblock in the product. However, it's just going on the skin, but I think it looks really good. It doesn't really look like you have much on the skin, if anything at all.
Only one person that I think I've gotten more knowledge from when it comes to makeup, it was e.l.f., and he always told me make sure and never leave those like round like circles, because a lot of people, you can tell a lot of the difference from the foundation, and that's one of the biggest tips that you've ever gotten me. I think when I used to do and sell makeup, not only the skin preparation is key, but also being meticulous, like going on the back and over here on the chest, like you can see a lot of difference, and I saw a lot of that because of e.l.f.
Detail does make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, the skin looks really beautiful and radiant.
Thank you. Now we're gonna set it up with this Too Faced. This is the It's Banana Setting Powder. Apply it with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH02. This is the first time I've actually tried a brush on my own skin. I remember when I got them, you were like, you ordered those brushes? You don't even wear makeup. But then he realized we actually needed them because we started doing a lot more work with them when it comes to makeup. So
The skin looks really good, especially when you're applying the powder. Like it's just mattifying, but it's such a soft way that it doesn't even look like your skin is like. It just looks like your skin.
Yeah, you can definitely see the glow on this one, but in here it's like a little bit more matte-ish. Can you guys see the difference? If you guys see the difference, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. This is your time to subscribe. Damel is the expert when it comes to makeup and being more detailed.
That's very kind, thank you. You know, we're still learning.
We
doing
are
our
still
thing, having some fun, doing things that we never thought we would do.
Listening to Tamar Braxton here and there.
Right here, right now.
Tamar, if you're new to the channel,
girl, you should have been old already.
I was gonna sing her song like my woman. Ooh. What's your favorite song by Tamar Braxton?
There's so many. What
is your favorite song out of the top of your head? I wouldn't know because I don't know the names. So what's your favorite?
I think maybe Love and War will ever she released, or at least as a household Tamar Braxton. Yeah. Not ever. She has like a whole album and everything.
Yeah. I wish she would release more music and she would be more active about it. Like she would come up with an actual album and have videos of it. It would be so interesting for her fans. And I know she lives. You said she lives in. We recently were watching her show, and I wish she would.
This poor brush sheds more than a cat.
It does.
Jacqueline, what's good?
This is Morphe. What's good? The primer looks good. Feels nice. Doesn't feel stacky. Feels more like a cream. I wonder if it
looks really nice.
Thank you.
Which one's my favorite album? I think that's an easier question. I really love both of them. Or all of them. She's done several, but the latest one, the My Man album, just has a lot of music that I'm just like, wow. Like, it's just so heartfelt and just like her vocals are so beautiful. I just really, really enjoy it.
She's amazing, and you know a lot about her. Like, she is even a fan of Mariah Carey. I'm gonna tell you, one of the key things about this product is that it looks more of a glass skin. So it does this on the back, this translucent glam balm creates a highlight soft after the glass skin. Directions are warm the product with your fingers, and then or a synthetic brush, and apply it using patting motions, wherever you want to glow.
So it's very easy, very on the go.
It's like a balm. This is interesting. It feels like a you know what? The texture feels like this one. Wow. It feels like the same. No, I don't know why. This looks like water.
Do a swatch on your hand.
You know what? That's a good thing. It just looks like a gloss. I don't know. Most of her recent products are amazing, like the e.l.f. Like, you love the e.l.f. mascara. Oh, I've already done this like mini swatch. I'm gonna do more. Just like a balm. It looks to me like a gloss. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab a little bit more and apply this product on my nose to see how reflective that looks. And we're gonna go ahead and open it up. Can you see a difference? It looks very glossy, so I feel like to me it looks more like a gloss rather than an actual highlighter. It says that it's a balm with a glow. Can you see the difference between this side?
Is it moving your foundation underneath it?
No. No, but it's more like I can see it now. Okay, I'm gonna put it here so you can see it. Oh, I was gonna apply the powder. I grabbed the powder instead of the balm. Oh my gosh, let's keep it serious. I'm gonna grab this finger now.
How much is this product?
I don't know, it's like $10.
I think it's like $8.
But you know, everyone handles different pricing. Like Old Town.
They do, that is true. But I think
this
on
is
the
exclusive
website,
on Target, right?
On the website, it's $8.
See the difference now? No gloss. Can you see the difference?
I can. It looks good. Do you feel like it's enhancing the texture? Because that's a big thing.
I would have to put my glasses on.
Oh. I don't think it's enhancing texture. Looking at your skin, it looks very juicy and balmy.
I think this is a cool product to add if you want to make your eyeshadow more of a wet eyeshadow look.
That's true. That is very clever. I didn't think about that.
Because if you put a gloss on top of your eyeshadow and want to make that wet look, it would be a little bit uncomfortable and sticky. But this is not sticky.
That's very interesting. A very interesting point out. I haven't tried it on any kind of pigment, but I'm excited.
Do you want to grab a pigment?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab something, put it on my hand, and see if it'll move it.
Just gonna grab it, and I can do it for you guys so you guys can see it. Now let's see the actual texture of this product.
Since we're working with e.l.f., here's the e.l.f. Electric Mood Palette.
Okay, so we're gonna grab. Which one do you want to grab, Emil? Whichever one.
Yeah, I mean.
A pigment, right?
Probably like a glitter that.
This glitter?
I feel like I would like to make those extra wet, right?
Like, let's see.
You should do 2 swatches of the same color.
I know, that's what I was gonna do.
Excited.
But I'm deciding which one should I get. I think I'm gonna do this one.
The purple.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this one. And then first, this is the swatch.
That is a beautiful color.
And then we're gonna add more.
That's good reflection.
To do the second swatch. How do you feel about this palette? Let us know in the comments down below.
Honey, if you want to know all the tea about that palette,
look it up on our YouTube channel.
It will be in detail. We did a look. We broke it down. The truth has been spoken.
So this is the second one. Do they look similar?
Yeah. One's a little chunkier, but you know, there's no diversity here.
Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my pinky. This is the pinky, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna put a little bit of the gloss to make this wet eye look.
Oh my gosh. I'm nervous. Oh, it is removing it.
Yeah, I brought it in.
So, what does this tell us? That this is probably not the best product for a full face of makeup or an additive or a topper. Try tapping it on the clean.
You're right, they said to tap it. You know what? I need more fingers right now. Let me go ahead and grab. I need to grab one of your
the
wipes and clean everything. So we saw this. I'm gonna erase it. Okay, fingers are clean.
Is it messy? Like, does it feel gunky?
No, it doesn't. It feels like a gloss, not as thick as the natural gloss, but it just feels thicker. If that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So now I'm gonna choose whichever one you want. Go ahead and pick one up.
Let's try the yellow.
Okay, so this one, right?
Yeah, you can do that one.
Oh, you meant this one?
I was, but I mean, do both.
So I'm gonna do this one, which is the gold. And this is what the gold looks like. Now I'm gonna grab more for the second swatch. And this is what it looks like. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm gonna apply with tapping motions on with glitter, because that's how it's recommended.
I've got to be honest with you, I did try it on top of like a full face of makeup, and I did not like it. I was gonna bring it to you guys on the full review, but I just didn't feel like it was up to par to my makeup routine and what I wanted to present. So we thought that this would be an incredible product for very, very natural wearers. But I think that Felipe's idea is just really nice and really creative.
It does make it look a little bit wet, but it's
moving it around. So it does affect the makeup underneath it.
Let's bring it. I'm gonna try to bring it all the way down, like tapping it, not bringing it. See, it's just like,
yeah, it disperses it. Yeah. So it's no good for on top of.
I mean, if they would have worked better in the formula and be like, hey, you can put this one to make your eyeshadow wet, to eyeshadow look more wet, that would have been incredible. However, as a highlighter, I don't know if I would wear this on a daily basis. It definitely looks wet. It gives you that glass skin. However, I'm not a huge fan of a product that gives you that. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I think
And I
they,
feel like with also the current situation in the world, putting on and off masks. I mean, does it transfer back out? It looks wet. I'm assuming it would transfer back out if you touch it on your skin.
you want to touch it?
Yeah, my hands are clean.
Sanitize.
It does feel very balmy and wet.
It
So
does.
it is gonna transfer out, and especially if you have.
So if you're a full face makeup lover, definitely this won't be the product for you because you just saw what happened. I mean, they had good intentions with this product. However, would I recommend it? Would I buy it again? Would I repurchase it? Would this be my all-time favorite? Would this be the end of the Coca-Colas? No, it wouldn't be. Would you buy it again?
Absolutely not. However, I'm very new to that product as well. I know Mario Makeup by Mario brand is
They
the
have
only brand that I know that has something like that. I
Yeah.
have not tried that.
I would love for you to try it because that would be insane to have like an actual product that to make your eyeshadow look amazing and wet. When I was in one of my training with Clinique, they recommended this guy. I forgot his name in his Instagram, but when I looked it up, and if I find him, I'll put him right here. He would put gloss. He wouldn't use Clinique products. He would use everything, but they love so much their makeup skills that he would put gloss on the eyeshadow and it would look amazing. I think his name is Jordan Liberty, and he would put the eyes like really really wet and they looked amazing and it looked very simple, very natural. But this to me, it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it.
Would you say it's a comfortable product for your lips? That's a good question because maybe you can multi-use it that way.
I mean, it's a makeup product. I don't even put your lips in here. It's very dry.
Is it?
Yeah, my lips are usually dry. That's why I put the Laneige mask all the time. And even though it's glossy, it's not humectant. It's like glossy only.
So it's just makeup.
It's just makeup.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just like
Poorly done makeup.
Unfortunately, e.l.f. was good. I mean, we love some of your products, but we don't love some of your products. You know what I mean? Let us know how you feel about this product in the comments down below. Please subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button to stay notified, and thank you guys so much for watching and all your support. We'll see you guys soon.